To another episode of DevoTheAlchemist Daily on the Sofa Prosperity Network, where we align wealth for well-being. Today we got another episode. We about to finish what we were talking about last year. Last episode, just explaining how to, really just shift your identity in 2026, become a whole new person, becoming the best version of yourself, bro. So let's dive right back in. I'm gonna talk about a little bit other things as well that I have over here. I have a couple other topics I want to talk about, and then just these last 4 topics. But topic 6 was why consistency beats talent every time. Showing up daily rewires your identity. Repetition is the best way to rewire your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is what creates everything outside of yourself. As within, so without. So without, as within. So everything that's within you is created and projected outside of you. We live in a holographic universe. You have to remember that. Yeah, most people, they quit right before they start getting momentum and start growing and elevating. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you get tested a lot before you start getting that momentum and get everything that you deserve. And you have to keep going and push. It might look like you might lose everything. You might, it might look different for everybody, but you're going to get tested. And you have to keep going and to keep that momentum, bro. And keep that consistency. Consistency builds trust with yourself. Not only does it build trust with yourself, bro, it builds trust with others around you. And what others is like, people say this, content, like say if you post content, bro, you're not posting content consistently, you keep taking breaks, bro, your audience is going to eventually lose trust with you and they're going to move on to a new creator, because it's millions of billions of creators out here. It's like making music, bro. You will move on to new artists. They will say they fell off because they're not even dropping no music. And you got to realize, but you can have all the talent in the world, but without structure and systems to maximize that talent, it's really gonna be hard for you to stay consistent and to scale to a whole nother level. You need to create teams, bro. I listen to my guy Miles was talking about that shit. Like, he said, I need to create a team. I'm like, but that's real. You need people to make things easier for you, and you make things easier for them. You know what I'm saying? The talent opens up doors, but your consistency is what's gonna keep them them open. You feel me? And the person who stays consistent is gonna win no matter what. Let's get into topic number 7. Why everything in your life is a reflection, bro. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner state. Like I said, everything as within, so without, as within. We live in a holographic universe. So everything is literally mental. Like, you live in a universe where you create everything outside of yourself. You probably don't even realize that. You know what I'm saying? The relationships you have around you, the people that you surround yourself, it reflects the self-worth, how you see yourself. And you have to go understand that for yourself. And you would get that, bro. You want to be around people that motivate you, make you want to be a better person, grow and elevate and help you. Be like, bro, I want to get this car. I want to be making $20,000 a month. You want to be around people that makes you want to be better and elevate, bro. Because our finances, it reflect our self-belief, bro. If you don't believe you can make 20,000 more or 10,000 months, bro, you're not gonna make that shit. I never had a 10,000, 20K month, bro, but I genuinely believe I'm gonna get there, and like I'm on path there. You have to genuinely believe that you're gonna get to that. You have to always have confidence, bro. Your self-confidence creates everything. How you see yourself, your self-image creates how other people see you. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And everything that's out you that's in chaos, that's out of alignment, that's going wrong, it's an inner reflection of what's going on internally. You know what I'm saying? You have to change your inner narrative, the way that you talk to yourself, to see your outer story, like the outer world, and your reality change. You have to change the way that you talk to yourself. You got to change. You got to have a positive mental narration. You got to have a positive friend. And you got to be your own personal. You got to be your best, your biggest fan in a sense, for real. I want you to ask you this, and don't blame yourself. Don't blame yourself. Just take accountability. But you have to look yourself in the mirror and write these things down. This could be a shadow work question. I want to ask you, what inside of you needs healing, and you have to stop blaming other people. And what's not, you don't need to be blaming other people for. What do you need to heal, and stop blaming that for holding you back to get into your next level? It might not be anybody. It might be just be something that happened. It might be just something that happened, or something you did that's holding you back from that you need to heal, and you keep blaming yourself on that. You have to let that go. That's one thing I want to ask yourself. You have to ask yourself. Well, I want to talk about 8, bro. 8 is signs, synchronicities, and divine timing. So alignment is like confirmation. You feel me? It feels like confirmation, not forcing things and not having to, do too much. Then you deserve everything. Everything should attract to you. And you have to pay attention though, because signs are gonna appear, bro. Signs are gonna appear when you're listening. You feel me? You have to listen. You have to listen to that inner voice, bro. You have to have a positive inner voice, positive gut. You gotta clean your gut, eat the right things, so you can have a positive gut. You feel me? You can be able to trust in your gut and love yourself and be able to create things and trust and moving with intuition. You feel me? But a lot of times, bro, we be missing signs, and they usually come from us being distracted from everything outside of the world. But you have to pay attention, go within yourself, bro, and pay attention to, listen to your God, listen to the God within you, bro. You have to really tap into the God within you, bro. And once you start tapping into the God within you, bro, you got to let go of the distractions and pay attention to the signs that the God within you shows you. That God Himself is going to show you. Tap in with God, and you have to trust. You know what I'm saying? Trusting yourself, and the more that you trust yourself and you trust your gut, bro, it's gonna sharpen your intuition. It's gonna sharpen you believing in yourself and trusting in, your intuition for and trusting in your gut. And you gotta realize, bro, divine timing, bro, isn't gonna be rushed, bro. It's not gonna be or delayed, bro. It's just gonna be aligned. It's gonna be perfect timing, bro. So you have to continue to be prepared, bro, when the time comes. Bro, you ever heard the Cardi song like, "When the stars align, you better be ready, bitch. You better be ready. When the stars align, little bitch, you better be ready." For real, that's really how it goes, bro. You gotta be ready. So when you move with attention, your life is gonna respond with alignment. You feel me? When you move intentional, you run what you really want to create. Even before you even do anything you do, you should be intentional. Like, this is what I want to gain out of this. You know what I'm saying? Why am I doing this, bro? And you have to be intentional with what you're doing, and everything's gonna start aligning. And for the ninth topic I want to talk about was shadow work and integrating the parts you were taught to hide about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Taught the parts of yourself, and you know what I'm saying, the parts of yourself that people probably around you made you suppress or probably didn't make you feel whole or feel comfortable being, bro. But you gotta realize, bro, wholeness is confidence, and feeling whole and being honest and being true and being authentically yourself, bro, you're gonna feel whole. And feeling whole is gonna lead to you having confidence. And so what the world tells you should be and all this shit is not gonna even affect you, and you're gonna be okay. You have to start owning your shadow. Your shadow is what makes you whole. You have to own the parts of yourself you don't like. You know what I'm saying? You have to realize that, bro. You have to own that shit, not dodge that shit. Own it, bro. Make that shit better. It's like video game. You get to realize in your mind, start writing shit down, start doing shadow work, and just realizing, what do I don't like about myself, and how can I make that shit better? Start making that shit better, or just making it deal with those things better. Because when you start suppressing these things, bro, it's like it starts becoming you start sabotaging yourself. You start being like, bro, they're gonna judge me, or because I have this thing that I don't like about myself, bro. You have to start just embodying that and start liking that about yourself. Because your shadow, it holds power. It doesn't just hold pain. Like, your shadow is really like what you need to tap into, like, a lot, for real. And that's one thing I had to realize. I had to realize that just tapping into my shadow self and letting shit go. And healing isn't. I had to realize that healing isn't eliminating the shadow; it's just integrating it, bro. And I had to integrate the good and the bad parts of myself, and just learn how to make the bad parts even better. Because what you hide controls you. You feel me? Because what you hide from the world is what controls it, and what you integrate is what's gonna empower you and help you become the best version of yourself. So, topic 10 is why the universe responds to identity and not words. Station responds to embodiment and how you feel and truly believe in that shit. When you write that 369 down, you have to truly feel like you can receive whatever you write down. You have to truly feel like it's already yours. It's not just about, first thing is about having that idea. Then you have to create that feeling. You gotta have that emotion. Like, when you go into meditation, you gotta have all five senses. Be able to sniff it, motherfucking touch it, hear it, how I hear, feel, everything, just how I feel. You have to be able to feel it, bro. Really have that emotion. And that's one thing I had to realize, bro. Words without identity hold literally no weight. And energy speaks louder than the affirmations that you do. Like, if you could talk to yourself, but if you're not showing the energy, you're not embodying what you say you are, saying that you love yourself for this, you're not embodying these things. You have to embody what you're saying. You have to feel it. You have to become it. You have to do it. You feel me? It responds to the identity, the universe, God. It responds to your identity and not just words. Become it before you receive it. You have to become before you receive it. Alignment attracts everything effortlessly. Like, alignment attracts everything effortlessly, like, so easily. Like, it's gonna start coming to you so easy. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. So whatever you are, that's what you're gonna attract. You have to realize that. So that's pretty much what I have for the rest of that, bro. And I just really hope y'all been taking care of yourself, bro. And You got to realize, bro, consistency builds trust, and you always are being watched. That's when God says that, like, for real, you're always being watched, and you're being watched by yourself, even by yourself, living in a way that your future self is proud. So what you do today, you have to make sure that everything you do today is aligned with what you're trying to become, and become it, embody it, and have that feeling of everything you say you are, bro. Be that shit. Be that shit, bro. Be everything you say you are. Let's get into this shit, bro. I got 2 topics right here. Hopefully I can make this a little bit long so I can get about a 20-minute episode for y'all. But I wanted to talk to you about, like, if you're young out there, even if you're older, bro. You're young and you can fail right now, but do not remain content with failure. Do not remain content with failure and comfortable in failure. Learn how to grow and to learn from failure. Failure is just a lesson at the end of the day, and that's one of the biggest things I had to realize. I had to realize that when I fail, it's an opportunity for me to get better into the grind. It's like getting VC food. You get to get VC to improve. You gotta improve your inside layup, bro. You gotta improve your apply, like, you gotta improve your dress, how you dress. You gotta improve like VC, bro. For real, life is a video game shit like 2K. You gotta believe in yourself and embody everything that you say you want to be. You deserve everything that you ever say you wanted, but you have to believe that yourself. Like, we tell you that shit. And one of the things I realized that a lot of wealthy people, they all believe in the same thing. They believe in, like, the law of attraction in a way, and believing in yourself first, and realizing that, bro, until you believe in yourself, you're gonna be a failure. I'm not gonna say you're gonna be a failure, but you're not gonna attract what you truly want. You know what I'm saying? Or you truly deserve your dream reality. You can create your dream reality in this reality. You have to truly believe that, bro, and then you'll be able to do that shit. That's what I learned. But let's get into the other topic I seen, bro. The Cassinet, bro, he dropped a video. I quit and shit. He really wasn't talking about I quit streaming. He was just saying transition from streaming to going into his clothing brand. And that was shit still super dope. It's super cinematic. It's super well produced and organized and created, bro. And this thing that I really was on my mind was that the people that's hating on constant growth, and the haters really represent when you start growing and elevating, and your past reality wants you to stay the same. When the old program wants you to stay in the old program, when the matrix wants to keep creeping you in, keep you with the negativity and the drama, and keep you in that cycle. It's like when you know how you start to be like, bro, I'm done smoking, bro. Somebody will come out and be like, let's gas. You say you're done drinking. Somebody be like, let's drink, let's party. You have to be strong enough to understand, bro. Those people are just, sometimes, bro, you're just getting attacked to see if you really believe what you say. You have to go all in, bro, with what you say you believe, and trust in yourself. Because if you don't trust yourself and go all in and believe, you're gonna live in regret in the future. And that's one of the biggest things I had to realize. That's why I chased my dreams and created it now, and I'm not trying to wait ever. Because if I live in regret, bro, I won't ever be happy with myself, because I know I'm able to do this shit, bro. If I gave up a year ago, if I gave up when I first started making content, bro, I wouldn't have never received the feeling that I feel now. And I had to realize that, like, we create our reality. We get to attract what we believe what we are. Like, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are and what you believe you deserve. So if you think you deserve $1 million, bro, one day you will receive $1 million. If you truly consistently affirm that to yourself, and you really feel that shit, having $1 million daily, you'll eventually attract that shit, and you'll become that person that you say you want to become. You just have to stay consistent on the journey of becoming. You feel me? You have to stay consistent on the journey of becoming. Because when you stay consistent on the journey of becoming, you don't allow nobody, like, to hold you down or to hold you in a position to not become the best and highest version of yourself. Because when you're not allowing other people judgments and things like that to hold you down and things like that, bro, you are a powerful person. Because when you stop caring about other people's opinions and things like that, I was talking about that on TikTok. Like, when you stop caring about other people's opinions, you become one of the most powerful people on earth, because most people care about other people's opinions, and they do things. They dress a certain way, they eat a certain things, they shop at certain brands because they want to fit in with the world and don't want to be judged in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Certain people carry themselves a certain way. Some people want to say certain how they truly feel because they don't want to be judged by the world. So when you stop caring about other people's opinion and just putting out your true authentic self, you're gonna attract everything that's really truly meant for you, and stop attracting the things that's not meant for you. And you have to realize, bro, you have to cut people loose. But I don't care if it's business partner, whatever it is, you have to, bro, stop being so fucking nice and allowing people to hold you, delay your success, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't even believe in delaying your success. You're just not creating it, bro. fucking bullshit because you're allowing people that you know does not benefit you, or what's the word that I'm looking for? Conducive to the grind and to the journey that you're trying to be on, and you're allowing that to hold you back. Sometimes it's okay. You have to go alone. Sometimes you have to jump in that fire. Sometimes you have to be unafraid to be your authentic self and not care how people are gonna judge you. And if they don't like that version of you, bro, maybe they're not supposed to be around you. Fuck that. If they're not don't like the version that you're trying to become, fuck them. Okay, I'm not gonna say fuck them, bro, but you have to let that person go, bro. Because at the end of the day, you have to create your own program. If they're not willing to, they have their own program as well, but if they're not willing to understand your boundaries, your program, what you're trying to grow and elevate, they're not the best person to be around you, bro. You have to be careful whoever you dating, because who you date is like, if I heard this quote, the woman you date should 10 times X your income, and that was one of the most powerful things I hear. So I want to have women around me, a woman that's around me that's gonna 10x my income, that's gonna be happy, that's not toxic, make me become the best version of myself and believe in me. Cause you could, bro, being an entrepreneur, being a content creator, but you deal with women, bro, that feel like they gotta down you or to make sure, like they gotta compete with you, and that's weird in this era, bro. Like a lot of people be in competition instead of collaboration. Just be happy for you. Let's collaborate, bro. We don't have to be in competition and things like that. You just have to be authentic with what you're trying to become and who you're trying to be. And when you do that, bro, you're genuinely just creating what's truly meant for you. And you have to be unafraid to take risks and to take action in creating your dreams. You have to be unafraid. You have to let go of fear and let go of the negative mindset or the negative thoughts within your mind, because your subconscious mind knows no different. So if you think negative and think you can't do this, then you will never create habits to create that. You feel me? You have to have a subconscious mind be like, I want to do this, I can do this, and I will do this. You feel me? And once you start having that mindset, you will consistently be creating your dreams. And you have to realize that shit. You have to realize that shit. That you'll be consistently creating your dream. You know what I'm saying? Because every time you doubt yourself, you just delaying yourself. You just delaying the journey that you have to take. You feel me? Because you're eventually going to have to take that journey no matter what. No matter what you do, you're going to eventually have to take the journey. And that's just one thing you have to realize, bro. It's like the journey is more and more important than destination. And once you realize you can do that shit, like, you just have to stay consistent on that shit. You have to let go of like the fear. My bad, I'm typing something real quick. Mental health. Okay. Honestly, bro, I had to come to realization. There's really no such thing as an ego death. Killing your ego in a sense is like not real. You need your ego in a sense sometimes, but you have to be confident within yourself. I think it's about being able to control your ego and realize that you don't have to use your ego all the time. Sometimes you have to let go of your ego. You don't have to have your ego in certain situations. Sometimes you need to be in the present, be genuine, be happy, and not be in this capitalistic. I think capitalism has us being more in our ego and being competitive and different things like that, because we all want the best car, to be to have the best looking girl, have the freshest shoes, all these different things. We have to let go of the competition and focus on collaboration and focus on ourselves. Not even collaboration, just focus on yourself and just grow and elevate, and then collaborate with other people, bro. Create you a program, bring purpose and elevation to, whatever you can bring purpose and elevation to, and you just got to stay consistent with what you do. You have to stay consistent with what you do, bro. Like, because your self-worth is beyond revenue numbers, bro. You should believe you're worth $1 billion, bro. You're worth $1 billion soon you're born. And like, no matter what nobody tell you, you just have to tap into that bank account, bro. You're born with $1 billion. You gotta tap into that spiritual bank account, bro, and start getting it. You feel me? You gotta start aligning, creating ways to create that, bro. Because your self-worth is the most important thing, bro. And I think one of the most important things as well is being conscious, but consciously detaching from like outcomes, and detaching from how things are gonna appear and gonna look. You feel me? I think that's just as important as a creator or whatever you do. Whatever you're doing, you feel me? I think that's just as important. You gotta like stay focused on whatever you're trying to do and trying to create, no matter what you're doing. Like, because familiarity is like dangerous in a sense, because if you're familiar with your past, you're trying to become a better version, bro, you're gonna be stuck in that past. And I always say that shit. I was talking about that shit on the last podcast, that familiar and like reprogram your subconscious mind and shit like that in the topics. But I ain't gonna lie, bro, this is gonna be another episode. I ain't even gonna do too much, because honestly, I don't got too many topics. I really didn't plan for this. I just had the rest of that. And I hope you guys are taking care of yourself and loving yourself and eating the right things. So this is just another episode of DevoTheAlchemist Daily. We'll have a longer podcast. I'm gonna give y'all our podcast, Nick. I guarantee I'm gonna have everything more set up. I love you guys. See y'all next episode.